Goofy.
Well, we've already tried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Still don't know about that.
But what if we added...
Could work.
Oh, shoot. The camera's on.
Wait, start the Untitled Weekly Show.
I am Connor Long Pause Neal.
And I am Aaron Quick Cough Radke.
Oh, let me get a piece of chalk. You know who you are, I guess.
You know, no, I'm so sorry.
Nobody's gonna get that except one person. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good afternoon.
They don't know what time it is.
You right. Hi, welcome to the Untitled Weekly Show, where we talk about what we want and you like it.
That's right. Today,
Today.
we're gonna be talking about something that we mentioned in a previous video, and that something was our Monster House scene recreation. That's
Yes,
it.
Monster House. Back when the two of us were in college, we were in the same film class, and one of our assignments was to create or recreate a scene from a movie. The two of us were like, what hasn't been done yet? We were like, nobody's tried to recreate an animated scene in live action. So we're like, why not? Ran it by our professor, said it was a good idea. And so we chose a movie we're both familiar with.
And fans of.
And fans of. Fans. That's important. And so we chose...
Just found out these drawers come out. Back to the story.
Back to the story. Okay, we recreated the arcade scene from Monster House, where the three kids go talk to Skull, who is playing a video game. And it was a lot of fun. And, you know, we did a pretty good job on it.
It was a pretty good job.
You know, and apparently the rest of the internet agreed.
Yeah.
Too much.
It's our most viewed video.
Yes, on both of our channels. Like, we weren't always the singular Run for Your Life Productions. We had
Yeah, we went to two different channels.
Run for Your Life 64,
46.
46,
64 would have been way better.
and then I was Arrow Films. It's still there. The channel is pretty much dead, but there's still some good stuff on it. But what is it? You got like 135,000 views?
Oh yeah, it's the
On your version? On my version,
50,000.
50,000 something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why? Yeah.
So a little backstory on how we did it. We are sitting there trying to think, all right, what we're gonna do an animated scene recreation. And this has got a lot of challenges, because it's like, animation is like, it's not real. The good thing about Monster House is that none of the, at least in this scene, none of the elements are things that don't exist in the real world. When we were talking about doing the scene recreation, I was like, we need an arcade game. Years and years ago, I got this arcade system from a roller skating park, and then we had some friends who owned a diner. Our school is about 4 hours away from where I live, so we drove, we picked up the arcade game and a couple of actors, we drove over 40 minutes over to this other place, to the place where the diner was, and then we started shooting at like, it was probably like 5 or 6 o'clock that we got shooting. And then we were shooting until like 11:30 or midnight. And then we had to drive back I had an 8 a.m. class the next morning. It was an intense process.
I will say though, we learned a ton about filmmaking. Like I said, logistics. We needed a location, an essential prop, we needed the people to actually do the thing, and we needed to get it done. And so much of this was held through pre-production. The way we storyboarded this is a little unique because, again, we were copying someone.
The door's going back.
Okay. I'll let you do that, so. You got this. All right. You got that. Yeah. There you go. So, we went through and watched the entire scene. And every time we found a cut, we got the frames before and after the cut.
I forgot about that, but we did.
And it just helped us so much because whenever we're like, all right, what do we do next? Look at the storyboard book. Oh, we have yet to do this, this, and this. Perfect. storyboarding is key. Finding actors, I'd say there is two key things to finding actors. There's find actors that you think fit your role, but balance it with actors
who will show up.
Okay, there's a third thing then. Actors who fit your role, actors who show up, and actors who are willing to listen to you.
Yeah.
This taught us so much about, and really prepared us so much for what we would do later on, making other stuff and including this thing you are watching right now.
That's right. Everything you do makes you better at the next thing, ideally.
Hopefully.
So now we're going to talk about a couple of the reasons why we think that this did so well.
Yeah, because we're still proud of it.
We are.
We
did a good job.
We did a good job.
It was great.
Yeah. We got to pat ourselves on the back.
That's right. Like those 4 guys who said that it was cringy. The reason I think that the Monster House scene recreation did so well is because a lot of people like the movie Monster House.
Yes.
For me, watching something that I already like, and like seeing that somebody did something based off something I already liked is immediately like, man, I might want to watch that.
Oh, this is something already established and it brings more people in. That's pretty much all Hollywood now.
Oh yeah.
And
That's how they make movies nowadays. They say people used to like this, so now we're gonna redo it again.
And again.
But with real people.
And again. I'm looking at you, Disney.
But we're also looking at you, pitch meeting guy, because you do a great job pointing that out. So many of the comments are like, you should redo the whole movie.
And if you bully us enough in this channel and get this video lots of likes and views, maybe we'll actually do it.
If we get 2,000 views on this video, we'll do the awesome kite scene. Oof.
Also, one of my favorite shots is when the camera is inside the arcade machine. We had a GoPro, and then we took Christmas lights and surrounded the screen, and all the lights, flashing off the actor's face. It was just a cool shot. Also, I think we found people who looked.
Oh, they nailed it.
Also, it kind of helped that we very specifically chose Monster House due to the fact that Monster House is a movie that it's animated, but it's also mocapped.
Yeah, motion capture, the whole movie.
Yeah, so we really just found the best of both worlds.
Yes. Yes.
However,
However,
if you liked that, we've gotten so much better. We'll put our recommendations to watch other stuff in the
link.
in the description. I made a short film called The Machine. I wasn't personally directing it, but I was writer and editor, and I was advising our director all the time. And it was a blast. And Connor, do you got a suggestion?
I'd go with All Bleed. That's the most recent short film I've done, and I think it turned out really well. Yeah, I mean, I have so many more things we're planning to do.
Stay tuned, by the way, because now that the world is no longer on fire, we're gonna ramp it back up. Production on
Ramping
stuff.
up production.
On things.
An overview of what we saying. Basically, it was fun. We think we did a good job. Other people seem to think that too, but we got other stuff that we'd like people to watch. So
And we're gonna be making more stuff.
Is there anything else I need to mention about it?
We should probably end the show. I mean, it would kind of suck if, we just decided that we're talking and then suddenly you cut it right here. And then boom.
So what we do is we have it where it cuts right after you said that, and then this is the post credits. I'm still kind of talking, but it's the ending was in between that and this.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be horrible.
It's going to be awful.
It's going to be awful. Tune in next time where we decide to rebrand the channel with chickens.
Well, everything's about chickens.
Oh yeah, I did say chickens the last time, didn't I?
Yeah, well, I guess that's what we're going with now. Chickens are our thing now.
Uh-huh.